love automating as many things as possible in my business. And in 2023, that was really my main goal, was to automate and systematize as much as possible, because I was feeling burnt out. I was feeling kind of stuck at, the amount that I could give to my business because I was still doing so many things. So I focused on how can I simplify and automate everything. And it really made me obsessed with automation because it has really opened me up to be able to do so much more, and then also take off a full 12 weeks for maternity leave, which I really wanted to do as well. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about 3 main things that I believe you should be automating in your business, and I'll tell you exactly how we automate those things for my business. So the first is getting leads, which is your email list. If you don't know what a lead is, it's a potential customer. And I teach in my programs that your audience, your potential customers, are going to be part of your email list. I've done lots of episodes on email list building, so definitely go back and listen to those. Let's see, I did that in I think I did a few, episode 8 and then episode 14. So if you don't have an email list, you definitely need to start that like yesterday. So go back and listen to those. But once you start your email list and you get all the tech set up, you want to automate getting people onto that list. Now, it won't all be automated, but if you're consistently getting leads every week without you having to do work, that is an amazing feeling. So let me tell you what I do in my business and just give you some options. So the main way that I get leads now is through Facebook ads. And I know many of you might not be ready to invest in ads, but I will say it really speeds up the process if you have a lead magnet that is already converting organically. So if those words made no sense to you and you're like, what? A lead magnet is basically a freebie, like a free guide, a free training that you give to someone in exchange for their email address. So I know you've seen these pop-ups on maybe a recipe site that says, hey, do you want 10 gluten-free recipes? Enter your name and email. That's a lead magnet. So you want to make sure that people are downloading that first before you put Facebook ad spend on it. But if you know that this is a lead magnet that people want, you can pay to get more leads more quickly. And it's not like you're just paying for nothing, because those leads will hopefully turn into customers. So Facebook ads is a great way. Another thing that is really passive is Pinterest. So creating some images of your lead magnet that lead to the sign up page and pinning those. And once you pin a picture, it lives for a long time. It lives a lot longer than social media. So you can commit to maybe doing 10 new pins a week through Pinterest, and that will start leading people to your lead magnet. Pinterest is free. You can create a free business account and start pinning. Another thing that you can do is mini chat, which is a way to automate your Instagram DMs. So what I have done is I will set up a mini chat automation, is what it's called, and it is free up to a certain amount of contacts, I believe, and then I think it's just $15 a month. So for me, it was worth it, but they do have a free trial. I know that for sure. So you can check it out and see if you like it. But you've probably seen on Instagram, someone will say, I have this free guide. If you want it, comment me or comment start. And then when you do that, you automatically get a DM, and it will lead you through the process of signing up for that lead magnet. So it'll ask your name and your email, or you can just send them the link to sign up. So that is another way to kind of automate it, so that maybe you make a reel and you talk about how awesome this freebie is. And then you say, if you want this freebie, comment blank. And then they can grab the freebie in the DMs without you actually having to DM that person. Mini chat is something new that I've tried, and I really like it because it's automated. So I'm going to start definitely trying that more. And there's other softwares that do the same thing, but I like mini chat because it's pretty easy to use and there's that free trial. Okay, and then the last thing that I do to automate leads is I put a pop-up on my website. So I use Opt-in Monster for my pop-up, but there are probably free tools that depends on where your website is hosted. So I use Opt-in Monster. I actually have 2 businesses. So I have one website on WordPress, and it works for that one. And then I have my other website on Kajabi, and it also works there. So I have one opt-in monster account, and I just create pop-ups for both of those websites. And what I do is when someone fills out the pop-up for the freebie, I use Zapier. I know I'm talking about a lot of different softwares here. We can link them all below, but Zapier is a way to connect to platforms. So if I want to connect Opt-in Monster, which is where the pop-up is, to Kajabi, which is where my website and email is, then I will make a zap to connect those two so that when someone signs up with their name and email, it will zap them to, I don't know if that's the right verbiage, to Kajabi and add them to my email list automatically without me having to like download the contacts from Opt-in Monster and upload them. I just want it to automatically do that. So those are both paid softwares, but I get really great results, especially from my WordPress site, because I set up a lot of blogs in the beginning on my WordPress site, so I get a lot of traffic organically. So people are just coming to my site every day without me doing anything. And while they're there, I want to capture them as a lead. So I do that pop-up. They go to my email, they get put into a sequence, and then when I'm ready to launch or maybe do an evergreen sequence, they become a customer. So those are some of the ways that you can automate your email list building. Okay, the next kind of section of your business that I would focus on automating is sales. So you're getting these leads, but you want to convert them into sales so you make money, right? So there are lots of ways to do that. I mentioned Pinterest before. So Pinterest could potentially be an automated way to make sales, especially if you have like a low ticket offer, like an ebook or templates. You can just send a pin directly to that purchase if it's low ticket enough. And people are on Pinterest a lot of times to buy. So you could do that. You could have a pop-up on your website that leads to that ebook or templates. Now, if you have a higher ticket item, you're not going to want something that goes directly to the sales page. Usually you have to kind of nurture them first. So a few ways that I do that is setting up evergreen sequences. So with my programs, they're a little bit higher cost. What I will do is I will create a free training, like a webinar, and I will send people to that webinar. And then once they sign up, they get into what's called an evergreen funnel. So an evergreen funnel is a way to automate sales so that you're getting sales all the time without having to live launch. So just to kind of explain the process, I have a free training. I send people to that free training via a lot of different methods, but usually Facebook ads. When they sign up, they watch the training, and either they buy then or they get an email sequence, which is also automated, that sells the course, and then they can buy the course then. So of course, not everyone is going to buy, but as long as you are making more money than you are spending on ads, it's profitable. So that's great. You can also get people to watch that training for free via Pinterest or via ManyChat on Instagram. So you can say something like, I've got baking on the mind for some reason. Maybe I'm hungry because I'm pregnant. Maybe you can say something like, I made this sourdough bread and it was so easy, and then show a video of you doing it, and then say, if you want a free sourdough training, comment me, and then it will send them the training. They sign up, then they go through your evergreen sequence and they buy. So evergreen funnels are a great way to make sales on autopilot. And then the last thing that you should be automating is your customer service. So there are a lot of different pieces to customer service. And a few things that we have done is when someone buys my program, they are automatically subscribed to an email sequence. So the first email is immediately sent, and it's like, congratulations, you're in. Here's your login information. Here's the Facebook group. Here's the support email, and just make them feel like this is an easy step-by-step process to get started with this program. That will help with buyer's remorse so that they immediately want a refund. So that's all automated. And then usually within that sequence, about 14 days, maybe a month after they purchase, I might send them a follow-up email like, hey, I just wanted to check on you, see how you were doing. If you need anything, reach out. That way they really feel like the program is hands-on, but it's all automated. Some other things that we have automated. So we have payment plans with our courses a lot of the time. So they can pay in full, or they can get like a 6-month payment plan. Well, if someone misses a payment, like the payment doesn't go through, then I have an email that's automatically sent to them. And usually it's a expired credit card. So I will tell them, hey, your payment plan didn't go through. We just wanted to let you know. Usually it's an expired credit card. Here's how you can fix that. And then I just, warn them, if you don't make the payment, you'll lose access to the course, that kind of thing. And that just saves me from having to go in and check, okay, who didn't make their payment plan this month? I need to email them and let them know. I want it all automated. The same thing if someone cancels their payment plan. So if someone cancels, I'll say, you canceled. I don't know if you meant to do that, but this is not a membership. It's a payment plan. If you cancel, you lose access to the course. Another thing is tagging customers within your system automatically when they do certain actions. So if they miss a payment plan, tagging them. So tag just means when they're in your system as a contact, a customer, they can have tags. So like they're a member of my course, they have that tag. They also bought this other product, they have that tag. They completed this email sequence. It just allows you to organize all of your contacts. So if someone cancels a payment plan, they get a tag, so I know. If someone misses a payment plan, they get a tag, so I know. They're tagged when they buy something, so I know who bought what, and I can organize my emails that way. It's just a great way to organize everything. Another thing that we have started to do is we have a Google form that collects testimonials for us. So at the end of the course, we say, hey, can you help us out? Fill out this Google form. And what we have done is there's a little add-on that notifies you. I think it's called Form Notifications. It's within Google Forms. So that when they fill out the form, one of my support members, team members, we just have 2, so it's not a big team, they get an email and they know, okay, I need to go and grab this testimonial, put it inside Airtable where we organize it, and then repurpose it for whatever we need testimonials for. If you don't have a team, then you would get that email and you would do that. But it just saves you from having to check every week, whatever, if you got a testimonial, because you automatically get that email. Okay, so those are the 3 main things that we are automating right now. Just to recap, getting new leads, so building your email list, making sales, and then customer service. So I hope you can at least try one of these this year. Start automating things in your business to free yourself up for bigger things, like what your next program is going to be, or what your next vacation is going to be. Automation really allows you the space and freedom to do that.